All right, Sugar Shay. I mean, you came on the podcast just last night. How you feeling, champ?
I'm feeling great. Did exactly what I told you that I was gonna do. Sat down on my punches, and she couldn't handle the pressure, and I got her out of there.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Sugar. When she was coming to the ring, I've heard people that was sitting next to me saying, "Oh my gosh, this girl looks big and tall."
Yeah.
And you came out there and you said what you was gonna do last night on my podcast, that you was gonna chop the tree down.
Exactly.
How do you feel after seeing how tall the tree was and having to meticulously go in there and chop that tree down?
At first, I thought she was gonna know how to keep her distance. I thought it was gonna be a little difficult, so I know I had to be aggressive off rip. But she couldn't handle the punches, the pressure, the heavy hands I got. Like to be honest, it was the easiest fight I ever had.
Wow, you was landing a straight punch all night long and she could not defend it. Most people will say that just because a fighter don't have a whole bunch of knockouts on their record, that they don't have power.
Right.
But we know that that's not true in boxing.
Right.
What do you have to say about that? That you still do got power and it's not about how many knockouts that you actually have.
Right, even though it's only my first knockout, I feel like it's different for me because I didn't fight all bums. I fought 2 former world champions. I also fought 2 UFC MMA fighters, so they get hit up with the set. They can take a punch. So I really, I'm not building my record off bums. I'm building my records off of people who got good, experience. So I can take their experience and take it with me all the way to the top. A lot of people want to go to Mexico and go, and just get trash cans, tomatoes. I don't do that. Everybody on my, calendar is legit.
And we both know this in boxing, you always learn. You never can get to a place where you can't learn anymore. Even though this fight didn't go past the first round, can you give us at least one thing that you can honestly say that you learned coming out of this fight?
The most I learned tonight will probably be staying relaxed. I stayed relaxed the whole time. When I stayed relaxed, I was able to think more and have a clear headset other than, going crazy, being angry and getting out there. I was just more clear-minded, and I really sat down and I got the job done quicker than expected.
Well, we know that you are in tip-top shape. I asked you last night on the podcast, what's next now that you got the win like we thought and knew that you would?
Right.
Tell the people what's actually next for you coming up.
I have a fight, I think I have a fight coming up in March or February. I don't know yet, but it will be in Atlanta. But yeah, so far, I'm just working with my team. They schedule the fights. I just show up and do my job like I did tonight.
I appreciate you so much. We look forward to seeing you come back on the podcast.
For sure.
Sugar, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you always.
Thank you.